Stan Gibilisco here, proprietor and operator of amateur radio station W1GV Whiskey 1. Good vibrations, or in my favorite mode, da 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 da. Here is the schedule for the station W1AW, where I worked from early 1977 until mid 1978, along with a couple of other operators. Uh, I will not name them out of courtesy for their privacy. Here's the schedule today. It appears in the form of a table, just like it used to. And here is the mode of interest for me. Fast code, sent at 35, 30, 25, 25, 15, 13, and 10 words a minute. That's just the way it was when I worked at the station, as are the code bulletin speeds. CW frequencies include code practices, qualifying runs, and CW bulletins. Well, you can go there for yourself. Just go to arrl.org W1AW, and you'll find it. Digital transmissions, the whole 9 yards here, or should I say maybe more like 8 point something meters. This is the mode that most hams used to have to use. Visit the Hiram Percy Maxim station. Learn more, W1AW. There's the way the building looks today from the outside, and it looked just like that from the inside, except you didn't enter through the front door. I don't know if you do that today. We did it way back in my day. Here is there's a tour video, code practice transmissions, visiting W1AW, contacting. It's quite a website, but there's nothing like listening to that code practice to get your code practice, to get your code speed up, even though you don't need to learn that mode anymore. A lot of people still use it, and it sure is nice to know. Code practice source. Oh, this gives you the text and everything so that you can check to see how well you've done when it comes to copying. Qualifying run. Once in a while you'll get a 40 word a minute special speed for qualifying runs. I've got a story about that. I think I already told you that story, but there's one thing that I learned as a W1AW operator, besides the fact that the telephone would sometimes ring and there'd be nobody on the other end of the line during a violent thunderstorm. The telephone would almost always ring, however, when I composed a bulletin which did not conform to the usual protocol. It wasn't from one of the people I worked for. It was one of the people who regularly listened to the station. And they would call me on the phone. And radio hams have a way of being like that. They have a way of being kind of particular or nosy, or, well, some would say snobbish. I wouldn't say that. At least not in this case. K6YR will conduct the West Coast qualifying run. Speeds are 40 to 10 words a minute, 3590 kilohertz. A lot of information here at this station website, but there's the way it looks today, the station. And W1AW Antenna Farm. I can remember the way it was. Center Tower, Roan, 65, 120 feet. Same tower, I'll bet, that they had when I was there. Rotating antennas. Bulletin visitor 40 meters. 2-element Yagi. I recall it was a 3-element Yagi when I was there. Parallel with lower 40 for broadcast single when used by visitors. 20 meters 5-element rotating Yagi. Fixed antennas 160 meters. Dipole. Wonder if they've still got that rhombic. South Tower 60 feet. North Tower. Those are the same towers they had. Satellite Tower. I don't believe they had that when I was there. But an awful lot of antennas at that station. There's the center tower, and I used to have to climb that thing. There's the 20-meter beam, 40 meter. The 40 meter is looks like that one right there. 6 meters. Yeah, 40 meters here. No, 20 meters here, 5-element. They've only got one of them. They had 2 of them when I was there. I believe they were 5 elements, and one of them was at, I'd say about 100 feet, and the other one was about 30 or 40 feet. I don't recall, but they were in phase, aimed in the same direction, stacked for optimal performance. The 160-meter dipole comes off of there. I don't remember if they had that or not. But 2-meter antenna? Gee, that looks awfully long for a 2-meter antenna. 40-meter 2-element at the top. Well, I didn't know that. 20-meter 5-element here. 20-meter 5. So they do have 2 20-meter antennas, but they're independently rotatable now. I believe they couldn't even rotate them back in my day. They aimed them at San Francisco and were done with it. Now that's a lot of wind load, in case you hadn't noticed. And that's an awfully tall tower, but I remember having to climb to the top of that thing a few times. Very interesting experience in those days. The schedule's a little bit different now, but I'm sure it's pretty much the same old place. Just a lot more modern equipment. Same signal, though. And out here in Dakota Territory, United States of Amateur Radio, those antennas generally are pointed right at us, as they were then. Stan Gibilisco, yammered long enough, proprietor and operator of amateur radio station W1GV, which the call sign that I obtained when I first moved to Connecticut in 1977. So long.